Manny Pacquiao is fighting Brandon Rios in China. Their two camps have clashed, as I covered on TYTSports, with Freddie Roach interrupting an interview with Robert Garcia. I don't know if you guys saw that footage. You both did. Former strength and conditioning coach for Manny Pacquiao, who worked under Freddie Roach, Alex Ariza, kicked Roach in the stomach. Look, it was unfortunate with both parties, but not to even bring that up once again, though I already have, like a schmuck. In China, Brandon Rios is going to try and pull off one of the best wins. If not, it is going to be the best win of his career if his hand is raised Saturday night in China. Manny Pacquiao is trying to rebound. We can pull up the pictures. He was knocked out cold. Cold. For about 2 minutes, he was asleep against Juan Manuel Marquez. Now, granted, there have been a ton of gifts. In all seriousness, it was scary from a humane perspective to see a great fighter like this knocked out cold like that. I mean, you were thinking, oh, what a knockout. 10 seconds later, why isn't he getting up?
Why is he not moving?
Why is he not moving at all? So out of anything, it would be a huge bounce back win for Manny Pacquiao as well to try and get his name, I don't know, maybe top 5. He's certainly not top 5 anymore on the pound for pound list when you get knocked out like that. He's coming off of 2 losses. But overall, I mean, Dave, you're a boxing guy. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Rios wouldn't have gotten this fight if Manny was the Manny that we think of when we think of Manny Pacquiao. He lost a fight before that as well to Timothy Bradley, who's another good fighter. It was bullshit. I mean, it was bullshit.
I maybe give Bradley 2 rounds. In all seriousness, it was controversial. It was bullshit. He didn't win it.
Either way, he lost.
Okay, fine.
As far as records are concerned. Correct. So Rios wouldn't be getting this fight. He needs to win convincingly if he wants to. He's not going to get a Mayweather fight.
Pacquiao or Rios?
Pacquiao. I'm sorry.
Okay.
He's not going to get a Mayweather fight. He might get a rematch with Marquez if he wins convincingly.
Would you want to see that again?
Yeah,
a fifth fight?
I would see it.
You would?
Yeah. And those fights are great.
Interesting.
They've all been great.
Yeah, Marquez has won arguably the last 2.
Yeah.
He won number 3 as
Pacquiao's,
well.
he's got a ways to go if he wants to get back to where he was.
Out of anything, I'm backing up your point.
I agree.
His skills might be, all right, fine. His skills might be deteriorating because he lost Marquez 3. He beat Bradley, but then he got knocked out. So out of anything, he's arguably lost 2 out of his last 3.
You'll probably see a Pacquiao Bradley fight before you see another Pacquiao Marquez fight, which I would watch both of them.
You would watch Bradley again too?
I would rather see Marquez.
I'm going to watch him fight Rios.
No, but here's the
guy.
thing. Rios is a young fighter. He's not totally young. He's not like 20.
Yeah.
But he's a young fighter. He's a come-forward fighter. And he goes for the knockout every time he's in the ring, no matter what.
Which plays to Pacquiao's advantage.
You think so?
Yeah, unless he sticks to his typical feint and then hit routine, in which case he's going to get knocked out again.
Yeah.
There's more pressure on Pacquiao.
Oh, absolutely.
There's more pressure on Pacquiao for this fight.
If he loses, would you want to see him retire?
Pressure on him right now to come back out. He's lost 2 in a row, right? He had to fight a couple more times and win, and then
if that.
Yeah, and then go ahead and retire. But right now, he can't. Of course, he has the fighter mentality. He won't walk away.
I think another point worth mentioning is that we can't really gauge the level of his celebrity because we're not Filipino, and particularly with what's going on in the Philippines.
Yeah,
I think he's a government figure there.
Yeah. He's guarded by the National Guard, like everywhere he goes. When he goes, the National Guard follows.
I think if he retires, he retires. I think that's fine. He's going to go out. His legacy is secured, I think, in terms of him being arguably the best Filipino athlete of all time.
Yeah.
Certainly the most successful.
I don't know if I would make the same point that his legacy would be fine. Because he never fought Mayweather, and I would put that on both of them. I wouldn't just put it on Pacquiao. I mean, if they wanted the fight to happen, they would have made it happen at this point.
But in hindsight, you could make the argument that Mayweather would have kicked the shit out of him.
I don't know if he would.
In his prime? I mean,
I can't pick a victor if they were to fight.
I'm on the Team Money team.
No,
by the way. I'm all about Mayweather.
I understand that, but I'm just saying at this point,
Don't make money, don't make sense.
I would not pick either one. I mean, we could talk about it till we're blue in the face. I wouldn't pick either one. But here's what Freddie Roach said very quickly about Manny Pacquiao possibly retiring at the end of his career. Here's what he said. It's really hard to say until we see the fight, but I will be the first one to tell him to retire. We have an agreement that as soon as I tell him that, he will retire. Well, that agreement can be broken off in the span of 2 seconds because it's a fighter's mentality. That's via the Huffington Post, by the way. It's a fighter's mentality. If he wants to, you know what he could do? Replace Freddie Roach. Yeah. And he could just pick up Virgil Hunter. I mean,
somebody will be like, okay, I want to fight again.
Yeah.
Freddie Roach, knows better than anybody the effects that a long boxing career has on you.
Certainly.
So I think he has Manny's best interests in mind for sure. And I think Manny should listen to him. But I think if he loses convincingly, certainly, I think he should retire. I don't think he's got anything left to prove. I think his legacy is secured, personally.
Here's how I'll relate it. Here's what I will relate it to, and you could even back me up on this. Tony Dorsett was just diagnosed with CTE. Would you do it again? He said, absolutely.
Yeah.
So out of anything, sometimes even the people around you may have the best interest for you, but you have to convince yourself mentally that you have the best interest for you, and these people are looking out for you.
Yeah.
So out of anything, I agree with you. If he loses, if he gets knocked out, retire. I don't think he
He's
will.
not going to have a shot at the title if he loses for
Probably
a couple
not.
years.
No, probably not.
So why put yourself through that for the next couple of years when you've already pretty much accomplished everything there is to accomplish aside from beating Mayweather?